Hey guys, I'm back with another video like I promised to show you how to place your lace closure onto your mannequin head with the cap. I've already showed you in a previous video how to put your cap on your mannequin head the right way. So that's on. If you want to check that out, you can go back and look at the previous video. But now we're going to put the lace on. Now this lace is a 6x6 lace frontal. No, I'm lying. This is a 6x6 lace closure. So this actually covers a lot of forehead. Okay, guys, a lot of forehead. It's an HD, and yeah, I like this brand, or this, what should I say, this company, because their laces are really firm. Their HD laces are firm, but they're also really like transparent. Okay, so here we go. This is what we're going to do. So first, you would put your frontal on the top of your mannequin head. Make sure this line is exactly in the middle. Put it there, and you slide it down, not a whole inch, I would say half an inch past the hairline, right? So what I do when I do that, I check it and see how far past the hairline it is. I grab my first pin and I stick it there. Now the first sticks are hardly, I mean, I get it right on the first time, most of the time, but I like to, you know, move it around and stuff like that. So what I do next, I want you guys to see this. So the back of this has to line up. You see that? So I think I did a good job of putting it on from the front, because this is lining up exactly in the middle of this. So what I do is I pull it down as much as I can, not too much stretch, just enough to where I know that I'm using up all the lace and nothing's folding. I stick it right there. So now we're kind of on here firm. So here we go over here, and here we go over here, right? So what we're going to do next, we're going to get another pin. And make sure this is all the way stretched out, not too stretched, but to the point where it's laying flat and there's no crinkles. And what I do then, I come over here to the side and I pull and I pin, right? So you see how the seam is like really flat right there without me even touching it? It's really flat. So that part is good. Now we come over to here, the other side. And what I do is I take this part, stretch it just as much to make sure that it's flat and there's no wrinkles in the lace. So what we're doing, it's flat. Can't really see that well because the hair is curly and it's really deep wavy. But basically, it's flat over here. So you go over to the very end, stick it in. So there it goes. The back is flat. And there's a trick to putting on your lace, because when I just started doing this, what I used to do, I'm going to tell you what not to do so you don't have to go through the pains and the pressures that I had to go through to learn to do this the right way. Okay, so obviously we think, okay, so the lace is on, right? So we as people, we're going to think, well, this needs to be like that. But no. So what happens is, this is the side. So what I do is I pull this to make sure that that's stretched out. But what that's going to do is make this fold in the middle. So you're going to have like a fold in the middle. That doesn't mean it's wrong. Everything is right as long as that's flat, and then when we get to this side, that's flat. So what I'm going to do is show you right here. So I already pinned that down. Stretch it out to make sure I'm using all the lace and nothing's crinkled. And there it goes. It's flat for me right here. So what I do is I stick it right where I know that it stretched out, right? But what I'll do, oops, I didn't quite get that one. So I stick it, I don't pull it down to the side, I pull it forward to make sure this side is going flat, right? So I pull it forward to where it looks flat enough for me. So what I'll do is, and let's hope I get it this time, guys. I stick it into the corner right there. So I see that I have a little flap right here, right? So all I would do for that, I go back in. And remember, we're secured in the middle, so everything's good in the middle. I go back in and I pull this at the top and I make sure I have a flat line. So now my line is flat. So that's the key of putting on your cap, your lace correctly. It has to be flat all the way around. So now that I fixed that part, of course I'm going to have to take out the middle pin and straighten this line, right? So what I'll do from here is I'll take out the middle pin. And I know that this side that I've done is correct, right? So I took out the middle pin that was actually holding down the lace. And now I'm going back over here to the corner. Take the pin back out. So there we go. We have another flat side, which is the back. So now that's flat. That's flat. And now we need to get this side. Okay, so now that everything is flat on the right side in the back, we got to get this side, right? So this is right. We don't have the security of the middle pin anymore because we don't need it. And these sides are all set to go to be sewn down, right? So here we go to finish it off. This pin is right. So what we do is we take this piece of the lace. Don't stretch it too much. Just make it flat to where you're going to have a flat bed, right? And there we go again. You grab a pin. You secure your unit. And now we have a lace closure that's ready to be sewed down. So this is it now. Now I'm taking this pin out, the original pin that I used to hold it down. So you see, it will never lay flat and straight across in the front because it's not supposed to. So don't ever think if this is going on with your unit, when you try to put your lace on, it's wrong. It's not wrong because you got to remember our heads are round. So it's giving us the roundness in the top already. So this is how it's supposed to look in the front. Okay, darlings? Yes. So basically the moral of the story is just get everything flat around. Flat. Flat. Yeah. And that's the trick of knowing how to put your lace closure on. And you can do this with any size closure. You can do this with, I believe with the frontal, it's a little bit different, but not that much. It's kind of the same technique, but it just looks different because it's a full frontal. But it's basically the same thing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be coming back with some more quick hacks and tutorials on how to get your units and your wigs or whatever you guys think of. You know, I'll help out because I have experience and I don't mind. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back with another video shortly.